Eva Feindler now, who's the chair of our doctoral program at LIU Post. Good afternoon, and welcome to our campus, those of you who finally found the building, and our PsyD program. It's hard for me to believe that we've lost two important members of our community in just this last year. Today we're gathered to celebrate the life of Joshua Polonsky. I called him Shua. Who was a wonderful graduate student member of our program until just recently. I think it's most fitting that we're here today, the day of Super Bowl 52, because one of my clearest memories of Shua was that he never tired of trying to get everyone to play flag football at every single picnic or field day. And Pam and I always knew we had to order that equipment and get it there on time, because if we didn't, he would be upset. And many of our program photos that you'll see in a while have him just leaping, throwing, catching, coming to class then all sweaty, but big smile. So today is Super Bowl Sunday, and it's also our celebration of Shua. He entered our program in the fall of 2012, and many of his cohort are here today to remember him and to share with his family how very much he meant to all of them. Apparently, the night before orientation began, he drove all night with his Life in a Box truck from Cleveland, and he pulled into the parking lot like 5 minutes before we were going to start our orientation, just in the nick of time, right? Prior to that, I remember interviewing Shua during our application process, and we had a wonderful dialogue. He was far more relaxed and during this process than the hundreds of others I've interviewed over the years. He was so authentic and assured as we discussed his journey away from what he felt like was his family responsibility in Ohio to Israel, then to Australia, and then back again to his work with adolescents in drug rehab. He was so passionate about serving them and helping them to heal their damaged hearts. Shua chose to specialize in both DBT and SME and was an extern at both Maimonides Medical Center and South Beach Psychiatric Center. He had successfully completed his clinical internship year, training at Trinitas Regional Medical Center, and was really just about to finish up his dissertation results analyses. And today, Dr. Ortiz, his dissertation advisor, will actually share with us the results from his research, as his dissertation will be completed very soon, and he will receive his PsyD degree in May at commencement. I also remember that he was the only student ever to pre-record his pre-proposal to show on video to the entire program, as he was going to be traveling, I think, to Australia when he was scheduled to present. Now, everybody else just spends weeks in anxiety before the pre-proposals, and he made a show. I thought it took a little bit of chutzpah. And the faculty was all just kind of stunned. We didn't even really have time to process, what does this mean? But I was creative. I too wanted to honor him today by reading some of what he wrote in his personal essay. And Danielle has beat me to the punch, so that's okay. And I'm going to give Simi the essays that we have copies of. But the style and the touching sentiments included in his essay were just such a reflection of the warm and wonderful man that he was, and it just felt right for him to be in our program. I think for him as well as for us. He wrote, "My goal is to learn and receive comprehensive training in various methods of psychotherapy in order to treat different populations in need, especially those that are underserved in my own Jewish community. My dream is to be a lamplighter, to transform the darkness of our world to light and happiness." Shua indeed brought light into our program, and we will be forever grateful for knowing him and having had the privilege of training him in a profession he so loved. I will be proud to read his name from the rostrum on May 11th as the university awards him his Doctor of Psychology degree.